What is going on, Nightwish Army? I know it's been a little bit, but it's time once again to continue through the album Human Nature. And I think when we left off, it was Shoemaker, where we basically explored our yearning to go back to where we came from, which actually isn't Earth. It's not even the dust like we think about, but it's actually back to the stars, because we were all generated somewhere in the heart of a dying star, which is kind of cool. But of course, that's part of our human nature to be able to even understand that. And of course, that's what this album is all about, reconciling humans back to nature. So today we're going to check out Pan, which from what I gather, explores mankind's imagination. And if you're a Nightwish fan, you know Tuomas is all about imagination. In fact, the song Storytime digs into that, and a lot of other works he does do so as well. Anyway, I don't want to dig too much further in. It's been a while, so let's just go check it out. Okay, so once again a disclaimer, if you haven't seen any of these videos, I have heard this song before, but only a few times. Certainly not enough to delve into the lyrics and all of that. So like my other Human Nature videos, this will be a little bit more of an analysis and just a further appreciation for the album in general. So here we go. Let's check it out. So there'll be a lot of pausing, kind of like right now, right? Checking out lyrics and talking and stuff. So here we go. Very beautiful intro. Okay, one thing really quick I want to check out here. Never noticed this before, but listen to the two different parts that are being played. Of course, you've got the really grungy, deep Empu stuff going on, right? And then you've got the other lighter stuff happening. And it sounds like they're in two different worlds, but mixing over and on top of each other. So let's just go back really quick and just listen to that intro again. It could be two different songs happening almost.
Once there was a silent canvas, sleeped in stories, unimagined birth of artists, hope and wonder. Winds will be named, words will shelter them. Something will come, there we came, show the way to the bright escape. Evoke the words, spark the brain, an ape in awe before
An ape in awe before the
the door.
door, right? So obviously we're talking about the imagination again, a list of what ifs, right? And I've dabbled in creative writing, and one of the coolest things about creative writing is literally just letting your mind go and just thinking of the craziest stuff you can imagine. And some of our greatest stories have come out of just that, just reaching as far as your brain can reach, you know, and then trying to build a story around it. So really cool. But okay.
Spark the brain, an ape in awe before a door. To labyrinth, to keystone earth.
The Keystone Earth means
To fallen stars, the there and back. We are the righteous of another way to be.
sorry, I don't know where to pause it. So I guess this is a good place. I did hear somewhere that there was a nod to Tolkien, and I wonder if it was that phrase "there and back." Familiar with Tolkien and his writings, The Hobbit was actually intended to be written by Bilbo, like an anthology of his adventures, and he titled it "There and Back Again," and we just call it The Hobbit. So, anyways, all right. So eerie sounding, right?
Imagine home, a drive on me to touch
was a weird. I'm gonna go back and check that out again. Also, look at the some of the imagery here. Of course, we've got board games and things like that. Looks like we've got a deck of cards. We got dominoes. We got dice. But there's also books and reel-to-reel, like film reels, right? So that's kind of cool. You know, again, just kind of that abstract, you know, the imagination and things. Let me go back to that. Let's read the stink face, right?
Imagine music, dance, illusion, tales of dust of men in the moon. Lassie lady, snowdress apples, it is stories to build cathedrals. Then something.
It is story. Wait. It's stories that build cathedrals. Interesting. So now maybe we're pulling religion into it now. You know, calling that fictional, right? Which, you know, we know how the band feels, and I don't want to go down that road, but I think that's what we're looking at. And also something to note too, like most cathedrals back in the Middle Ages, there were paintings everywhere, right? Because most people were illiterate, and that's how they, you know, how they learned the stories and stuff, right? I'm sorry I keep pausing. It's been a while. I'm kind of out of my game, so bear with me.
Lassie lady, snowdress apples, it is stories to build cathedrals. Then something wicked, their way came, showed a way to the great escape. Invoked the words, sparked the flame, and came in awe for a dawn. A moment alone, with unknown, reset the world, imagine home. The primal need to touch the stars, only way there to enter. To lose yourself, to find who you are, follow your timeline. Enter the woods, tear not love, and bring back the God.
There's so much more to talk about, but I feel like I've stopped it too many times already. I remember this part. It's this double bass in here. Didn't happen there. We've actually got movement now. There's been no other movement in the. Oh, okay. There's that weird switch again. Halftime. Oh, Marco, don't show me that. All right, yeah. So let's wrap that up. Yeah, so like I said, there's so many things to pick out of that. Of course, with the lyrics, you know, there's always so much deep, deep stuff in there. But the part where it said the need, I forget how it said, the human need to touch the stars, and this is kind of our only way to do it, at least now, right? Well, that kind of reminds me a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft, which is one of my favorite authors. The stories are incredible, but the reason I appreciate them as much as I do is because they were written in the 20s, before man set foot in space at all. We were just kind of starting to get an idea mathematically of what space was all about, but our knowledge of it was very infantile. But if you read H.P. Lovecraft's stories, they're all about interstellar travel and aliens and other dimensions and things like that. And eerily enough, a lot of the things he wrote were somewhat accurate, at least as far as how space works and things like that. So again, when I look at somebody like Lovecraft, I just think of a human mind just reaching out as far as it could possibly go, even though we don't know anything about that yet. So anyways, really cool. And I don't remember if that song was on their live stream. I watched 1.5 live streams, and I can't remember if it was on there, but either way, I can't wait to see it live. So there you have it. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I forget what the next song is, but I'm really excited to get into the instrumentals at the end and really kind of picking those apart. Oh, I think How's the Heart is next. So looking forward to that one. But until then, please, everybody, be safe, be healthy, and be nice to each other.